Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Honor to your fellow brothers kicking his word in sincerity and in faith. And I was going to do this a little later, but the Spirit just had me just do it right now. And, the Lord said that when the Lord said many prophets were going to come in his name, saying that I am the anointed, and many were going to deceive many. Well, that's what you witness happening in these last days. And you see, the Lord is not going to acquit any of the false prophets. It's like the brother did a video on the dishonorable death of Saul. You see, Saul thought that he was doing the right thing, but the Lord had set up Saul to lead that whole house of Saul to destruction. Even Jonathan that sided with David. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the story of 1 Kings chapter 18, go through the spirit of Elijah. Because Elijah was the only prophet at that time that was of the Most High's heart. And he was up against a lot of false prophets, the prophets of Baal, that came up against Elijah. But they did not prevail because the Lord was dealing with Elijah. And that's what you come to find out in these last days. There are many men that are teaching this word out of envy and strife. There are many that are teaching this thing out of pride, man. A lot of men don't even want to do this thing. It's all an act, And the thing is, the Lord has to be with you in these last days or you're not going to make it, man. And we're going to see a lot of death that the Lord is going to bring upon our own people, and especially those that call themselves teaching His word and they really don't believe, or their heart is not really there. They're teaching when they want to teach it, and they go with their own spirit, and that's the spirit of Saul. See, many men are in the spirit of Saul in these last days, man. Just look at Saul. Let's look at Saul for an example. Saul was ordained king over the nation of Israel. He had a beautiful slur, but guess what? His end was dishonorable. Because what happened? Because of that hatred that he had towards David. So the Lord snatched that spirit off of Saul. He gave it to David. Somebody that was fit to be a king over Israel. Somebody that was fit to be a man of the Most High's heart. And that's what the Lord is doing. You see, the spirit of this world, Satan has overcome many in the spirit. And many are not really teaching this word on how it needs to be taught. Many are keeping this word from blood. Many of these fucking Israelites want to be politically correct. When the Lord was not politically correct, the Lord brought out everything that needs to be brought out. And one of the things that the Lord brought out was exposing those that really didn't believe in this truth. Alright? Exposing those wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. Because we're in a time now where everything is being made manifest. And you see a whole lot of men that shit don't add up. That shit don't fucking add up, man. Because in this time, you're supposed to give it your all. And this goes for everybody out there, man. Even for me. Because, the scriptures say you can never go far enough. But nonetheless, the ones that the Lord is truly dealing with are not going to be high in number. Because the Lord does not deal with the multitude. The Lord only deals with quality over quantity. And the quality is not going to be around the quantity. Why is that? Because a lot of men are in the spirit of just fucking following. And a lot of men are teaching out of their own heart. And you have a lot of men that don't even believe in this truth that are teaching. And they really hate the true man that the Lord has set up. You see, that envy and strife is in this truth as well. That jealous, hating ass spirit is in this truth. A lot of men are fucking weak out there. So what they do, deep inside their heart, they really hate the ones that are really teaching His word. They really hate the ones that the Lord has set up. You see, because they know they don't got it deep inside. A lot of you guys don't got it, man. See, a lot of you guys are fakes, man. A lot of you guys don't believe in this thing. And in these last days, you really can't hide nobody can hide from the Heavenly Father. You see, and all the time of acting, the time of trying to act like you're really about the Lord, it's all coming to an end. You see? And that's what you got going on. So the spirit of Saul is heavy out there. The spirit of Absalom trying to take over. You see, I was never like that, but You know, in my life, I've witnessed a lot of that happen. You know, the spirit of Jake is when the Lord blesses you, then that's when you lose your friend. When the Lord blesses you, then you really start to see the fucking snakes in the grass, man. But when you're on the same level, everything's all good. You see? So we have that spirit in the truth, man. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And the few sincere brothers that actually believe in this thing, it's not going to be many. Because the spiritual demon Satan is doing this work heavily, man. Spiritual demon Satan, he knows the scriptures. So you can know all the scriptures in the world, but is your heart really in this thing? Is your heart really rooted in the Lord? Are you just doing this in your own time, or are you really doing this consistently? You see? Let me go ahead and get 1 Kings chapter 18. And let me start at verse. Let me see here. 1 Kings 18 and 21. And Elijah came unto all the people and said, How long halt you between two opinions? If the Lord be the Most High, follow him. But if Baal, then follow him. And the people answered him not a word. Then said Elijah unto the people, even I, remain a prophet of the Lord. But Baal's prophets are 450 men. Right, so the false prophets were more than the ones that the Lord has actually set up. So the scriptures say you're supposed to take these scriptures. See, there's nothing new under the sun. Alright, the same shit that was happening back then is happening today. Everything just more modernized. But it's the same shit. It's the same goddamn thing, man. Which you only have a few really true men that are in the spirit. You have a whole lot of guys putting on the act. The spirit's not there. When they go out to camp, the spirit's not there. When they do the video, the spirit's not there. But they have what the world desires. They have the personality of the world. They have the carnal things of the world. Which the Lord's not dealing with that. The Lord said he looks on the interior parts of a man, not the exterior, man. See, what man notice is the outside. And that's what a lot of men get fucked up. They judge based on the outside. They don't judge based on the inside. And deep inside, a lot of you guys are fucking ravening wolves, man. A lot of you guys have demons on you, man. You see? These demons are overtaking a lot of you guys' mind. But you call yourself teaching this truth. And that's what Saul did. Saul thought that he was doing the right thing. Not Paul, but Saul. Alright? So the spirit of Saul is being revealed in these last days, man. And you come to find out that a lot of men really are from the house of Saul. Based off their actions. Because we don't have to meet certain men. We can just tell by the spirit that you come in, the way that you're moving, the way that you know, how urgently you're teaching the truth, if it's edifying. All these things come into effect. See, you have to go further than just the flesh. You have to go further than just the personality of a man. You really got to go deeper and just see what the mindset of a man is. Alright? And that comes into the spirit of discernment. So reading on, it says, Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, and cut it in pieces, and lay on the wood, and put no fire under. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay on the wood, and put no fire under. And call you on the name of your gods, and I will call on the name of the Lord. And the Lord that answers by fire, let him be the power. And all the people answered and said, It is well spoken. So, you know, not just calling on other gods. You have men calling on the name of Yahweh, Baal, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. And they really don't believe in this thing, man. This is kind of like a ritual, you know. The rest of the week, they're just demons, just in the world, and they get on the camera, they get with brothers. Then it's Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Shalom, you know, all that, man. See, that fake acting shit is coming to an end. It's coming to an end, man. And if you're not in the spirit of really teaching this word how it needs to be taught, everything needs to come out. Everything needs to come out, man. See, the Lord is pissed off because the Lord sees a lot of men teaching the truth and they're not right in the spirit. But those that are actually sincere, you know, they're getting shitted on. The Lord say he requires righteous judgment. There's no righteous judgments on this earth. Even with men teaching the truth, they still put their hand in with the wicked. Men in high and low places. Because if you're watching somebody that's not really right in the spirit, that spirit's going to rub off on you, man. And your judgment's going to be all fucked up. You're going to end up being destroyed with these guys. That's why we only watch a few men, because we know these men are actually in the spirit of teaching the word every single day. Then these guys are not iffy, these guys are not wishy-washy. Now these guys are firm, rooted in the Most High. And Elijah said unto the prophets of Baal, choose you one bullock for yourselves, and dress it first, for you are many, and call on the names of your power, but put no fire under. And they took the bullock which was given them, and they dressed it, and called on the name of Baal from morning even until noon, saying, O Baal, hear us. But there was no voice nor any that answered, and they leaped upon the altar which was made. Right, so pretty much Elijah mocked these goddamn prophets, man. Because these were false prophets. And what did the scripture say? Let me go ahead and grab that. Because the scriptures say the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. Job chapter 17 and verse 8. Upright man shall be astonished at this, and the innocent shall stir up himself against the hypocrite. And that's what a lot of you men are seeing. A lot of you guys are being cut, not through man, but through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem outside. Because you know deep inside you don't believe in this truth, man. You know you crept up on the wares. But that's what it says, the innocent is going to stir up. That's what you have, man. Actually, the spirit is pinpointing guys that are doing this, guys that are jealous, really jealous in the spirit, guys that are doing this and they don't believe, guys that are doing this and they don't have the spirit. The spirit is pointing all that out, man. You know, we're not in that spirit to be politically correct. We're going to bring out all the words of the Most High until we get the hell up out of here, man. Because that's what we were ordained to do. A lot of you guys were not ordained to bring out this truth, man. And it's just the scriptures. It's just the scriptures, man. You know, we really don't give a damn if you like us or not. Because this thing ain't about man liking you. A lot of you, these guys are demons out there. And a lot of you guys are supporting demons. And they cried aloud and cut themselves after this manner with knives and lances till the blood gushed out of them. And it came to pass when May day was past, they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regarded. Right? So the false gods of these false prophets did not answer them. Now let me go ahead and jump down. Because the Lord actually answered Elijah. The Lord actually showed the people that he was actually dealing with Elijah. He was not dealing with all those false prophets, man. Jumping down to verse 39. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces. And they said, the Lord, he is the power. The Lord, he is the power. Right? When they witnessed that the Lord accepted Elijah's offering. And Elijah said unto them, take the prophets of Baal. Let not one of them escape. Right? So the Lord, see, this is the trace of the true prophets right here. Alright? See, if it was up to Saul and you saw lights, you guys will allow these false prophets to escape. Because you don't want to be looked at in a bad light. The prophet Elijah said, take the prophets of Baal. Let not one of them escape. And they took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook Kishon and slew them there. So Elijah was in the spirit of doing what the Lord wanted. And the Lord is going to bring a whole lot of death to a lot of these false prophets out here teaching his word, man. Alright? So what is the moral of this story? The moral of this story is Elijah was only one man versus 440 prophets of Baal. Same thing happening back here today. There's only a few men that were set up by the Most High, which a lot of men were not set up. And a lot of men have that spirit of Saul where when they watch these videos, they get cut to the heart and they want to kill. That's that spirit of Cain, because they are of the father of the devil. They want to kill the man that are actually preaching the word. But guess what? You were going to roll that stone is going to fall upon your own head. Because the Lord's going to bring that judgment, man. The Lord is going to bring that judgment upon you and your family. You didn't take this thing serious. You know, the scripture said, knowing the fear of the Lord will persuade men. Alright, this is 2 Samuel 3 and verse 1. Now there was long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. Right, this is a long continual war, and this time it's spiritual. You see? But David waxed stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul waxed weaker and weaker. So if you're getting weak and weaker in these last days, then, you know, then you're probably of the house of Saul, just straight up like that. But if you're getting stronger and stronger, then most likely you're of the house of David. Because the Lord's spirit is only increasing upon certain men, it is decreasing from other men. You know, and it's just the truth. A lot of guys can't handle the truth, man. A lot of guys are living in fantasies. But with that, that's pretty much all I got. You know, many great death is coming to the false pretending prophets, man. The prophets of Baal, you see, the house of Saul. All you guys are being gathered together just to be destroyed, man, because you have that hatred and you have that jealous spirit towards the house of David. Why is that? Because the Lord is dealing with certain men. The Lord's not dealing with the majority. And the majority see that. All right? The majority see that, man. But because of that pride, you know, they want to do what they want to do. They're following after their own heart. And that's going to get a lot of guys destroyed, man, because of that pride. You know, pride is going to be the death of many. Shalom.